Hi, this is Tracy H. Dean. I want to thank you for joining me today for our daily Oracle and Tarot card reading. And today's reading will be the weekend reading, and it's going to cover Friday, December 18th, Saturday, December 19th, and Sunday, December 20th. And we're using the Indigo Angels deck by Doreen Virtue and Charles Virtue, and let's get started. As I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. And we have love yourself. And we have expression. Okay. And we have freedom. Looks like a very nice weekend lineup. We have love yourself. And not in an egotistical, self-centered, narcissistic way. We're talking about self-love. Caring about yourself enough not to allow people to be abusive towards you, whether it's verbally, mentally, physically. Love yourself enough to know what you will or will not tolerate. Love yourself enough to set up boundaries. Love yourself enough to say, you know, I'm not going to put up with this anymore. I'm not going to tolerate this. I'm not going to have that. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's not mean to tell people no. It just means that you have boundaries. And when you have self-love and you love yourself, you'll get more respect from people, believe me. People know who they could use and take advantage of and who they can't. You got to be firm. And loving yourself, and this woman here, she has her arms around herself like she's, holding herself like a hug. This woman here, she looks very sad. She's looking down, but she's at peace. Maybe she's realizing that all this time she's allowed too much to happen to her, and that it's time that she stands up for herself. And it's time that maybe some people in her life need to be let go of. And it's a very emotional time because here we are around the holidays where we might see friends or family members that we haven't seen in a while or on a regular basis. And this card's telling you, no matter what anybody says to you that may be out of line or out of, character, believe that you are worthy of love, worthy of respect, and not to allow anyone to tell you any different. Self-love is so important. I cannot stress it enough. And again, it's not narcissistic. It's not being arrogant. It's something that's very necessary in order for you to be happy inside. And this card here is expression. And expression is a beautiful Asian woman. Okay, and she's holding a beautiful umbrella. I don't know if they call it a parasol, an umbrella, but expression, yes, expressing yourself, letting people know how you feel, not holding things in, not trying to fit in or go along with the crowd all the time and keeping quiet. We need to express ourselves. And again, this goes back to maybe artistic pursuits. Maybe you like to play an instrument. Maybe you like to paint. Maybe you like to draw. Maybe you like to write. Maybe you like to dance. Expression is so important. Not only telling people, like expressing our feelings, but also expressing our inner creativity. Anything that allows us to flow and not become, stagnant and stuck. And then the last card is freedom. And yes, you can totally, totally feel free once you are not afraid to express yourself, okay, and be who you are. That's what I really get from this card too. Expression is a matter of not being scared to show who you really are and not being scared to be your authentic self. Expressing yourself freely. And when you express yourself freely, you feel a lightness like this. She's floating through the air. Okay? You feel a freedom of being who you are instead of feeling pressured to be who everybody else expects you to be. We're not meant to copy each other. We're not meant to be like people you see on TV. We're meant to be who we were meant to be. And how you get in touch with that is you first show yourself self-love. Be proud of who you are and be who you are as long as you're not hurting someone else. You're free to express yourself, to express your own identity. And when you allow yourself to be real and authentic, it's such a feeling of freedom to be able to do what you want, say what you want, dress how you want, express how you feel. And again, as long as you're not hurting anyone, there's nothing wrong with being who you are. And this card here is a beautiful card for the weekend. I mean, freedom. That's my number one priority. I don't care about material things. I don't care about money. Being free is so important. You can't buy this. Money does not buy this. And when you're truly free and you're truly comfortable with who you are and you're showing yourself the self-love, there's no greater feeling of freedom than that. So be who you are. Be who you're meant to be. And other people that are just like you will find their way into your life. Express yourself. Be you. Don't try to imitate or try to keep up with anyone else. And don't ever allow someone to tell you how to live your life, what you should eat, what you should wear, who your friends should be. Believe me, I could really relate to this. I've worked very hard for my freedom and the freedom that I feel today. And I'm not going back to putting up with any of the nonsense that took place years ago. It may be where you might have to stand alone like I did, but truly you will be able to free yourself of whatever it is, whatever restrictions there are in your life. If you put your mind to it, you do the hard work. Be free. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel because I'll be back. Take care.